Palestinian, a Palestinian from Chile, or a Chilean of Palestinian origin. Nakhle Shahwan, 84 years old. David Ben-Gurion had spoken very clearly in July 1948. We must do everything to ensure that they, the Palestinians, will never come back to their houses. It would have been enough just to listen to him, to understand, but how could we imagine such cruelty? I could not understand that in the name of the creation of the State of Israel, which the whole world saw as grandiose, we, the inhabitants of these towns and these hills, had become obstacles. I could not conceive that our elimination has become a foregone conclusion in everyone's eyes, and that our suffering was secondary. My heart was in pieces seeing children and teenagers like myself searching for their parents, whom they had lost in the haste. Every day between 3 and 5 p.m. messages were broadcast on Radio Jerusalem to find lost relatives. The spring of 1948 went by, and the summer, and the hope of return remained complete. But people's money was drying up, and when the rain, the mud, and the cold came, the awakening was brutal. The fantasy of a return was one thing, the reality was another. Shelter needed to be found urgently, as well as water, which was cruelly lacking. Sickness touched everybody, the most vulnerable in particular, and international aid was very limited. We, the youth of Beit Jala, were shocked but galvanized. So we very quickly organized a group to assist the refugees, to find some land, to build them decent housing, to bring them food, and put them in touch with doctors. We were all against the United Nations decisions to partition Palestine in two in order to create Israel. Our watchword was, if neither he nor you nor I lit the fire to show the way, where will the light come from? We called that being patriotic, which meant that we wanted solidarity with all Palestinians in opposition to Zionism. We were united. Our daily lives were further complicated because the Arab countries had sent a few armed units with the aim of fighting against the Jewish state and liberating us. Realistically, that meant that in Beit Jala we had to feed, house, and clothe the Egyptian soldiers. Finally, the Zionists were the victors thanks to their international backing, both political and military. As for us, our support was derisory.